Hi everyone, welcome to Edu-Astro, and we are back again with another very interesting topic. And this is one of the really interesting topics in astrology. You would have heard this name across and across many times. However, there are many faces to this. It is called as pending karma. You can term it as whatever you want to. However, what you need to understand is that why this is important. When you look at a chart or whenever you are born in different parts of the world, different societies, different conditions. Even the twins who are born, within a matter of 1 minute to 5 minutes, they have different parts of life, right? Born from the same mother, lived in the same house, still they have different lives. There has to be a specific reason. And if you look at two charts, three charts, four charts, it's extremely rare, or rather impossible to find that two charts are exactly identically the same, right? And that is because of the fact that every individual is born with a particular path of life, and that happens because of a certain set of actions which have happened in the lifeline of the entire soul's journey. Because what we are here in this particular life is just a part of the entire lifeline of ours. What we have done in the past and where do we need to go is determined step by step in particular lifetimes. Once we are born here, there is a reason why we are born at that particular time, because we have to go through a particular path. Now, does that mean that it is destiny, and does that mean that can we change it? We are not going to go into all that stuff. What we are going to concentrate on is that if you get an indication of what could have happened before, because of which you are in this particular situation, what you are and what your life path could be, then cognizantly and knowingly you can take a certain set of actions, understand yourself better, and becomes easier for you to lead the path. With that, we will start the video. Welcome, Nilesh ji. And we are
Thank
going to
you.
talk
Thank you
about
much.
pending karma, the very interesting and very commonly used word nowadays. However, we are going to show an example. And with that, the viewers, listeners, they will be able to understand much deeper into it. But before even moving there, again, this is just one of the ways in which you can ascertain it, and there are many other ways, but we will just focus on the basics so it becomes easier for everyone.
Okay, so here today we are going to discuss about the most everywhere everyone speaks regarding the ending karma of life, right? So let's. I don't want to much speak about it, but let's come to the straight to the point. Now, ending karma is like very broad technique. In this session, I'm going to bring one small technique, and in another part, because it's going to be a very long video, so I'm going to split it in part one and part two.
Yeah.
So let's first start with part one. Here, in if you see in the chart, uh, if you observe the sixth house, so this method is for the sixth house. We going to find the pending karma from the sixth house. Because why sixth house? Because sixth house is the house of shad ripu. We will everything, we will kram, krodh, lobh, moh, whatever it is, it the pending karma is because of the shad ripu. So we're going to first see the sixth house in this part. Now, if you observe, sixth house is a Scorpio sign, and there is a planet place in the sixth house is Rahu. At this moment, I'm not going to take any aspect, because aspect is come way later part. But first we have to see the house and the planet place in the house, that will give you the most of the result. So Scorpio sign, sixth house and Rahu, we have to pick the common signification out of these three. Sixth house, Scorpio sign and Rahu. Now, what are those significations? I mean to say the matching significations. Again, sixth house, Scorpio and Rahu. The matching signification is depth, fights, litigation, fear, phobia, uh, then mm, um, mental depression, anxiety. Uh, Being a Rahu and Scorpio sign, you can say scam or what do you call cheating?
Cheating.
Yeah, and you can also take as a paternal uncle. You can take paternal grandfather. You can take lower class of worker. You can take employee. These are the significations you can take from sixth house, Scorpio sign, and Rahu. Now, what is pending karma in this chart? There is some kind of cheating or fight or court case or litigation or about something inheritance property or unclaimed property. Because if you see the sixth lord, Mars, placed in the 10th house, you must perform some duties towards to help your subordinates, your servant in the profession life, because the sixth lord Mars in the 10th house, in the in the profession field, you have to help them to come out of crisis situations. You can help them to guard them to sometime in the profession, lot of people insult or lot of people uh, make show their power and authority to bring other people down. So at that time, so as this chart mentioned, your pending karma is to help to those people who are in crisis situations, who need some kind of protection from other superior, or who need to help to come out from the sufferings or difficulties or opposition in the life. So this is a very small technique, but if you see that how many things you can come out of it: the sign, the house, and the planet lord. So we have four things here, and in these four things, if you mix and match, and if you see, right now I'm not looking at any aspects, because I'm majorly focused on the planet in the sixth house and the lord. So those two will show the in this life, if you do this, if you perform this thing, then you will gain in the profession. Why I would say gain in the profession? Because the sixth lord in the 10th house is getting digbal.
Correct.
So your spending karma to help lower class people, or your friends who works with you in the office or in any profession field. If you help them, if you guard them, if you bring out of suffering or difficulties, or people who suppress them, if you give them a support to put their put put their things across him, then your pending karma will be served, and you will be excel in the profession life, because sixth lord in the 10th house. I'm
Correct.
not right now looking at the Jupiter, because Jupiter is also going to help, but I'm just focusing on
Yeah.
right now Lord part. But if you
And
want to add, you can add Jupiter, because Jupiter being in his own house,
yeah,
and Jupiter and Mars are friendly sign, and Mars is in friendly sign.
yeah.
So now you understand, so how the unfold the pending karma, and if you go towards the all the stuff, and so you will be excel in the profession life. And this is
Also,
only one part, this is
this is
only
only
the
one
one
part.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, if you look at it, if we combine the combinations of this sixth house, Scorpio sign, Rahu there, sixth house, you know, in the past life, there is a huge possibility, because you will not have any evidence for this. In the past life, there is a huge possibility that there has been a lot of communication, a lot of uh, things related to inheritance, property, or hidden things, which has been kept with the native, and that has not been used for the benefit of people. That's why the person gets a combination like this, where if he actually does what you just now said, help people during different, then he will get the rise in position. So this is one of
Correct.
the things which we have discussed today, that how to start looking at pending karma. In the next
And this
video,
is, yeah, and this is only very small technique,
small technique.
only the sixth house, sixth sign, and planet in the sixth house. Just focus on that and see where the sixth lord goes. And out of this four thing, just pick up the
Common.
common signification, which will make you very much in the near to the event. You will find very easily. You don't have to go and ask, or you don't have to do much more, much more drill yourself to find out where is my pending karma. And another thing, another aspect also, I can add here little bit, that pending karma, like, you don't know what it is, what is going to happen to
Exactly.
you.
There is no
This
evidence.
is not like one life
Exactly.
we are been here. It's many lives. But looking at the scenario of the chart, the present chart, we can understand little bit of glimpse of it. Even
Correct.
if we understand little bit glimpse of it, still it will give you more benefit to understand why you are here.
Exactly. And with this, I'm going to add, all this requires basics and foundations to be strong from astrology standpoint. And viewers and listeners, if you want to get your basics and foundations strong, and you can go ahead and enroll into our courses. The links are below, and you can contact us at any point of time. So we can help you with that. Also, when you're trying out this technique, what observations you have, please do mention in the comments. Like, subscribe, and share. And we will see you in the next video, where we are going to explain to you a bit more detail about the pending. Right? Thank you, Nilesh ji, and thank you
Thank
everybody.
you.
We'll see you soon.